Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm pretty excited to show you how to make these really super no measure fabric envelopes. I used lace on this one and fabric on this one. So let's take a look at this one. I just tied some sari silk around it. I don't know if you remember, if you followed me, I made these little circles. I'll link to those in the description box around below. So I put one on there. Inside I used music paper. You can use book page, coffee dyed paper, whatever you want. I like the look of the music paper. And I have a lot of it, so. And then I'm just tying that one up with some sari silk. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can glue this. I do, and I think it looks nice with the sewn edges, so that's what I'm going to do on mine. Paper and fabric doesn't go well through my sewing machine with a straight stitch. It goes much better with this, like, you know, what is that called? Zigzag. So that's what I did. Here's my second one, and it's from a fabric scrap. I put a little kind of papery, florally, well, it is a flower, sorry. And then I put that with a little Velcro dot to hold it down. And then again, music paper, and here it is. I think this would look so cute tucked into a journal, or stuff it, send it with Happy Mail to somebody, anything you want to do with these. So they're the two that I made. They were my prototypes, and I'm going to show you how to make them. So the first one I'll do is my lace one. So I cut my music paper down to cut off like the title of the music. Yeah, I didn't want the word so much. I didn't mind this or the arranged, but this is the piece I decided to use for this. Just randomly cut it down and cut out a piece of lace to fit it. And here's my piece. I will show you that I got this top from the dollar store. I can't talk today. From the Goodwill outlet. I paid $1 for it. It has literally been sitting in my car for a long time, and I washed it the other day, and I'm like, it would be really good for this project. So that was a great find. Goodwill outlet stores, you shop out of bins, and I got a lot of old books. It's almost like they put everything in there first before they send them to the different Goodwills. So there's one near me. All right, so there is a right and a wrong side to this lace, and I have to decide which side I want to show through, which is less important, and which side I want my little book to be, because it's going to fold up kind of like this. Doesn't matter to me. I almost like, I do like some of the words here. So I didn't ink around my other two at all, but I thought I would try it with this one. So I'm going to take my ink, vintage photo, my old standby, excuse me, and just ink around real quick. See how this looks when it's done. I don't know if it's going to matter, if you're really going to see it with the zigzag stitch, but I thought I'd try something different. Hope everybody's well today. All right, so you know what? I guess I'll do real fast on this side too, in case you can see it through the lace. It's not going to matter on the fabric piece I use, but the lace is kind of see-through. All right, so that's that. By the way, I was inspired by Natasha from Treasure Books. I love her. It was a video from about a year ago, and I Googled like lace or fabric envelopes, and one of hers came up, and I love her. And so I watched that one, and it was pretty close to what I was looking to do. So that's what I did. So again, I'm going to have this one be the inside of the envelope. So that's that. Now I'm going to put some glue on the back side, the side that is going to attach to the lace or the fabric. It is not to hold it down. I'm not gluing it down per se. I'm only putting some glue. I'm going to stay around from the edges, away from the edges where I want to sew. It's really just for me, for it not to budge in my sewing machine, just to kind of hold it down that way. So again, I'm going to just stick this in frame. Yeah. So the seam came down like that. So I just tried to get it. I'm going to give that a little bit of a press to hold it down with my hands. All right, and this is what it looks like on the other side, on the correct side of the lace, I think. Why do I question mine? Yeah, it is. It's right. All right, I can kind of see, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to after I put that zigzag stitch on. So that's that one. I'll put it over there. Bring up my fabric. This is just a fabric scrap I had. So you can cut your book page to your fabric, or you can cut your fabric to the music note or book page, whatever you're using. I do have that line there. I'm not too worried about it. Again, this is pretty similar. So I kind of like a little bit of writing there. So I think it's going to go like this. This is not directional, so I don't have to worry about that. This one was, so I made the butterflies and the book page go in the same direction. This is the top, and that's that side, if that makes sense. All right, so again, I think I'm going to distress this because I think it'll look nice. And the question is going to be whether you see it at all after I put the zigzag stitch on. I wouldn't use something that's so aged that it would crack, and a lot of my books are like that. So I wanted to kind of stay away from my real old book pages and went for a little bit of a aged music sheet that I have. All right, I decided this is going to be the part that I'm going to see on the inside, so I want to turn it over. Take some glue stick, stay away from the edge. Again, I'm not putting this down to glue the fabric secure onto the book page. I'm mainly doing it so that it doesn't slip in my sewing machine. I'm just going to get some on there. And put that there. All right, so that's that. So I'm going to take these off to my sewing machine, sew around them, and I'll be right back. Okay, both pieces are sewn, and I do want to mention a couple things or show you a couple things. I did sew on the paper side, the music page side. Otherwise, if I tried over here, I wouldn't have been able to see the paper. Trust me, I've done silly stuff like that in the past, so I thought I would mention it. I also started down in this corner, and the reason why I did that is then I can take these two threads and try to tie a knot here, because I just go right to the edge. I didn't back stitch or anything like that. Of course, on camera, I'm not going to be able to get this easily. All right, I'm fumbling with my fingers. I'll be right back when I tie these. Okay, knots tied. And I also had a tie up in here. If you notice this, I had run out of bobbin up in this corner. And so I had to start here, a bunch of holes. It took me a long time to realize my bobbin had run out. So I had to start there. And so I had to put a little knot there. No big deal. This is real life. So I started left-hand corner and I went that way around on this side. So my next step is I'm going to cut the fabric down to the music paper size rather, which is another tip to kind of keep this sewing a little off of the edge, which in some places I was better than others, so I may just come off the paper just ever so slightly. So I'm going to cut around both of these, and I'll show you the next step. So I cut around the edges, and these are ready to go with the next step. Again, I didn't measure anything. They're very different sizes. So I think I'll start with the lace one. And I am going to just fold up wherever I feel like I want this. I am going to leave a little bit of a gap there. I just think it looks nicer. All right, so here's this side of the lace, and here's this side. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. You can use white glue or anything. You're just really gluing paper to paper. But I have a new bottle, and it is going to hold ever so slightly better. Or it might not. I don't know. I'd have to try it. Art glitter glue is pretty darn good at holding things. All right, so that's that one. And then this is the right side because of the numbers. You can see the inking there a little bit. Oh, I have excess threads here. And cut them off as well as I thought I did. And let me just trim right in here a little bit. All right, so this is the front, and again I'm going to just fold how I want it. I like it a little less than a half or a third. Left a little bit of a gap there. Fold it along here. Glue it up. These are so easy. And I think they turned out nice. My other two. All right, that's it on the glue. Except for decorating, maybe. All right, now you can set this under a book overnight to kind of get it to flatten. The fabric has flattened very well without doing that. I just trim that up a little bit. All right, now it's a matter of what do I want to put on the front of this. So here's the side. Here's the inside. That needs a little more time. All right, I'm just not sitting here waiting for it to dry. So I have flowers. Again, I did that. I have these little circle things. Again, I'll link them down below. Just let me try these out here. How I like them. I like that on the big one. I always call this auditioning. See what I like. All right, and I don't like the blue because not that I'm a matchy, but I just think it would complement better. I almost think a bigger one would look better. So we have that possibility. I also have these flowers that I made. You know, too busy. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's not good on that. That may be good on that one. So what am I down to? These two. That or that. Or I do like these brown flowers. I have these, but look, I have to be mindful, especially if I put it in mail or something, that it kind of needs to be flat. I don't really have anything else super flat in the flower department that's made. Ooh, I'm hot. All right. I realize why my craft room is so hot, because it's hot out, but it's so hot in here. I have a sofa in front of the vent. I just pushed it down a little bit a little while ago, so the air should circulate better. All right, I did pull, you know what would look good here? I have this in green. I don't think I like this has like a shimmer on it, and I don't think I like that. Let me see if I can put my finger on the green one quickly. If I can't, I'll go with something else. No, I'm not putting my finger on it. It's probably up in my little cart here. So again, I like this. I like that the best. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do the same thing. So it's just a matter of picking a color and a size. Kind of like this brown color. I do have some bigger ones. I like that. I like the inside of that. That's not bad. Here's one just like that, but in the same color. I think I like that. I'm not even gonna try any other ones out. I'm just gonna put that on there. So I could put a brad in here. I should have done that before. I'm just giving you different options. If I was gonna do that, I probably should have done it before I sewed it, but it wouldn't be too late because this is pretty, you know, good. But I just like it. I like the simplicity of that. I think it's pretty. So we're gonna go with that. Just gonna glue it down. Eyeball the center here. That looks pretty good. Oh, I think that is really pretty on that. Love it. All right, I tried to wrap Sari silk around this one. I didn't like it. So I'm gonna leave that one be, just like that. It's staying pretty flat, or if it starts to pop up or whatever, I could put the little Velcro in here. But this one, for whatever reason, the fabric and the music paper, it's laying really flat. So I'm just gonna leave that one be without an enclosure. You know, you can really decorate these up and do what you want. And then what I wanna do with this one, this is what I did with the other one, so maybe I'll stay away from that. It's not bad. Not bad. Let me just see here. I could get really wild. I didn't pull a lot out. You can use whatever. If you have little clusters made, I do, but they're not super handy. And then I'm going to go back to my Faithful Floral because I think they just look so pretty on this. I wish we were live. I'd go right or left. I think I'm going to do this one right here. Let me see, or the darker. I kind of like that, so I'm not going to overthink it, and I'm just going to stick that on it. I wish I knew where I got these flowers from because I've used them in a lot of different projects and more craft projects than, you know, journaling projects. And I just think they're so pretty. If I ever see them again anywhere, I am going to get another pack just so I have them. All right, again, this is staying pretty well because I have Fabri-Tac. I think this flower just really put some weight into it because it's not grabbing with glue. I could feel that. It's just staying down. So I could wrap it with some ribbon or sari silk, but I think I'm just going to leave it plain. Give you the idea, the construction, etc. And then you can do it as, you know, decorate as much as you want or take ideas differently. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the project, give it a thumbs up. Questions and comments. I love reading each and every one of them. I respond to every one of them. And if you feel so inclined to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you. I do projects, I do unboxings, all different kinds of things. So that sounds like your thing. I would love to have you. All right, I appreciate you. Have a great day, everyone.